let's talk about it, shall we? First off, I'd like to discuss the front cover. Now, I know we shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but we all do every now and again. This is, in my opinion, bright. It's pretty. It's got a bit of intrigue because of this character right here. And I do like it when my hardbacks are wearing a certain amount of sexy underwear, which this one is. I'm going to try and do this without giving too much away. So a quick overview of the story. This is a dark romance set in a post-apocalyptic world, in the sense of an event has happened and the world is changed, but it is not decimated. Female main character lives in the slums. She has got past trauma, and when we meet her, she's currently going through trauma. An event happens in her life where she is thrown into a set of trials. There she has to prove her lineage, but doesn't understand why until much later on in the book. These trials are not like any other trials I have read before. These are weeks long and they deprive her of her liberty and further traumatise her. However, female main character has a very funny internal dialogue which had me howling. The supporting cast are also very well built. They are dark, intriguing and quite lovable. You find yourself rooting for certain people that maybe you shouldn't do. Now, I know this book has had mixed reviews. I did personally find it to be a bit of a slow starter. I'm not sure why that is, because it starts off with a lot going on. I think it might be down to the way it's laid out, which did play with my brain a little bit. Please let me know in the comments if anybody else has read it and had the same issue. However, at the same time, I did finish it quite quickly because of the way it is laid out. A bit of a contradiction, I am aware. Now, it is well paced, it is dark, it is mysterious, it's got quite a lot of secrecy in it. There's a fair amount of danger also. However, I did find it slump a little bit in the middle and I found it finished quite quickly. I don't know whether it finished quite quickly because it finished quickly or because I did not want it to finish, sort of thing. Let me know in the comments if anybody else has had the same issue. Spice-wise, this is a little bit of a thing. It kind of starts with like a 1.5 and then rockets to a 10 with very little build up in between. So that kind of does let it down a little bit. However, despite all of that, I still give this book a 9 out of 10. And I know that the prequel to this book, well, not prequel, the next installment of this book, sorry, is coming in October. And I am looking forward to grabbing it and devouring it with my eyes and undressing it a little bit. Now, if you don't have your own copy, please go out, get your own copy by all means and come to your own conclusions about it. And if you wish, let me know. If you have already read it, then please